A lot of people don't put a lot of emphasis into kosher diet. Whatever you put in your mouth completely will either disorient you or completely center you. And people don't put emphasis on kosher. But when people tell me, what is the most important thing I should start with, is kosher. Why? It's not to make my life hard, that I have to look for a kosher restaurant and I can't find where to eat, and every product that I want to buy, I have to look if it has a certification. It's not to make my life hard. Rather, if I put something unpure in my body, it makes me unpure. Kabbalah explains in a nutshell that everything in this world has a godly spark in it. Whatever the Torah instructed me not to eat, it's because there's a godly spark in there that will damage me. So if the Torah tells me, don't eat this animal, it's not to make my life hard. It's because it says, in this particular animal, there's a godly spark that if you would eat it, it will damage your soul. Very simple. It's almost like a doctor will come and he will tell you, don't do this, you will get sick. So the Torah is very smart and it tells you, don't eat this, don't eat this, don't eat this. And when people are very particular with the kosher diet, then they purify themselves from the inside. This is the basics of everything. It's what you put in your body. And it's not only the kosher diet, it's also the products that you eat. In this country, 90% of the products you eat is poison. It's not real products. You go to a supermarket, half of what they sell there is junk. It's not really food. It's chemicals. It's all sorts of weird things that I don't even know why people eat it. And then people put it in their body and then they don't understand why they have all sorts of weird, dysfunctional things in their body. Yeah, because you're eating all sorts of poison. I can, with a clear heart, say that 95% of what you find on shelves in supermarkets is poison. My kid went to a party the other day. They gave him these rubber things. Who would eat it? These gummy things? It's like eating a rubber band. But this is the biggest poison ever. Everything that's in it. There's not even 1 ounce of something good in it. It's pure poison. So you put all this poison in your body, of course the person will start becoming sick. His whole mind will be messed up. People, if people depend on medicine, they don't realize that medicine failed big time. Because if it was so successful, people would not be sick. If doctors and medicine would be so good, nobody would be sick now. The more we go, the more sicker we get. So obviously the medicine and doctors doesn't work. The problem is that, why am I saying that? Because it's a very big factor in our life. You want to live a healthy life, you have to eat healthy. You don't eat healthy, it will affect your body right away, which will right away affect your mind. And if it affects your mind, it will affect your soul. Pure as that. That's why I always say kosher is the most important thing. And again, it's not to make our life hard. It's what I put in the machine. I have now a brand new car. What am I going to put milk in the gas? No! If I put now the wrong benzene, the car will stop on the spot. If I'm going to put, instead of oil, I'll put milk, that's it, the whole engine is gone. So why should I put in my body something that will ruin my body? And the food becomes part of my blood. My nefesh is in the blood. Whatever I put bad into my body, right away will affect me. Why am I telling you all this? Because we don't think clear. People think that they think clear. Be particular with kosher for 1 month. I'm telling you, you're going to be a completely different person in how you see things straight. The Arizal says anything that contaminates our body in the level of unkosher messes with our mind. You don't think right. You don't see things right. You don't do the right decisions. And we think that we're basing everything on this world. But the reality is that it all depends on our nutrition.